Hello everyone, Tim back for another Minecraft statue tutorial. Today we're going to be building Hawkgirl from the 2025 movie Superman. This is a pretty outdated, or this is an updated tutorial of an outdated video. I made this a long time ago, but that tutorial was so outdated, so it's finally being remade. I'm remaking all the Justice Gang, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. Also, this tutorial does utilize the mod All the Wool. I'll show that here real quick. It is a free mod. I would absolutely recommend you download it. I mean, it's literally free. Yeah, all the wool add-on, it's literally free. It gives you all, like, a ton of additional wool add-ons. So, highly recommend you download it. I used it in this tutorial. But anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So to build Hawkgirl, you're going to need block of gold, black concrete, block of coal, yellow terracotta, white wool, white concrete, gray concrete, polished tuff, terracotta, brown wool, black wool, red 3, yellow 3, blue 1 wool, that's from the all the wool, green wool, red concrete, polished andesite stairs, and iron bars. This is my second time doing this tutorial. The first time I botched it really bad. So, to get started, we are going to do 1 gold, 2 black concrete, 2 gold, 2 black concrete, 1 gold. Next row, 1 black concrete, 2 gold, 2 black concrete, 2 gold, 1 black concrete. The next row we're going to repeat 4 times. So we're going to do 2 black concrete, 1 gold, 2 black concrete, 1 gold, 2 black concrete, and repeat that 3 more times. 1, 2, and 3. Like so. The next row, we are going to do 3 gold, 2 black concrete, 3 gold. The next row, we are going to do 1 coal, 1 yellow terracotta, 1 white wool, 2 white concretes, 1 white wool, 1 yellow terracotta, 1 coal. We are going to repeat this 3 more times. 1, 2, and 3. Literally just bring up all these blocks 3 more times. Like so. And then the final row of the torso, we are going to do legs. We are going to do a yellow terracotta on the ends of the row, and then from here it doesn't really matter what you put in the middle. I'm just going to put white concrete. And we actually, that's not true. The statue's a little different. I was kind of thinking the same logic as I was with the other 2 Justice Gang tutorials, but that's not true. We're going to go ahead and just put 2 yellow terracottas here, 1 white wool on top of these, and then 2 white terracottas, 2 white concretes. There we go. So, pretty much the same thing. And that is the front of Hawkgirl. So, for the sides of Hawkgirl, what we're going to do is we are going to take the block of golds back by 3, 1, 2, and 3. Then we're just going to fill in the sides of the boots with black concrete. Then do 3 block of golds here. And then we're going to do 2 block of coals coming backwards. Then a yellow terracotta. We're going to do this 2 more times. 1, 2. Then we're going to do an entire row of coal. And then we're going to make this top row entirely coal as well. So go ahead and just replicate this on the other side real quick. Let's do our 3 yellow terracottas, and then we'll just fill in the rest of this with coal. So there we have it. Moving along to the back of the legs, she does have wings, of course, so we're not going to see all of this, but we are going to go ahead and make it. So the first thing we're going to do, actually, we're going to replace this block of gold with a black concrete, like this. And then the bottom row is entirely black concrete. The next row, we're going to do 2 gold, 2 black concrete, 2 gold. And then we're just going to fill in the back of the boots black concrete. Then we're going to do an entire row of gold. And then we're not really going to see any more of this, so we're going to do just 2 rows of white concrete, and then what we are going to see, what we're going to do is we're going to put 2 white concretes in the middle, place a white wool here, 2 white wools here, and a white wool here, and then the rest, honestly, you can fill in with whatever you want. Like that. So, we're going to do the wings last, just because they're easier to do last. So coming back up here to the front of the torso, what you're going to do, we're actually going to bring this forward by 1. So we're going to do a black concrete, then another one next to it, then a gray concrete, then 2 polished tufts, gray concrete, 2 black concretes, and then just replicate this on top of it. That is her belt. And then just behind this, I'm just going to place some black concrete just to give us a good foundation. So for the next row, we are going to do a black concrete, a yellow terracotta, a white wool, 2 white concretes, a white wool, a yellow terracotta, a black concrete, and then repeat this 2 more times. Just like this. There we go. Then what we're going to do is we're going to focus on these 4 middle rows only. We're not going to worry about the 2 outer rows. What we're going to do is we're going to do 3 white wools on top of these once more. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3. And then 3 white concretes in the middle. Then what we're going to do is we're going to flip that. So we're going to do a white concrete on top of the white wools and then 2 white wools in the middle. Next we're going to do a white wool, 2 white concretes, a white wool. Then we're going to do 4 white wools. And then the final row, we're going to do a white wool, 2 terracottas, and then a white wool, which will give us this. Coming back out here to the jacket, what we're going to do is we're going to place a black concrete here and bring that forward. We're going to place a yellow terracotta next to it. We're going to do 2 yellow terracotta on the next row, then 2 white concrete, then 2 yellow terracotta. And then we're going to take this yellow terracotta all the way up on the left side and then fill in this remaining section with black concrete. Do the exact same thing on this side. So literally just replicate that on over. Like so. And that is the front of the torso. Moving on to the arms are going to be on the row with the belts here. So we're going to start by doing 2 terracottas, and then we're going to need the brown terracotta, if I can get it out right. Just like that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to do a polished tuff, then 2 brown terracottas, just from left to right, of course. Then we're going to do 2 brown terracottas, and then a polished tuff. We're then going to do 3 rows of terracotta. And then we're going to make the rest of the arm entirely black concrete. And then just go ahead and fill in these gaps up here. We're going to go ahead and do the exact same thing on this side. So literally just replicate what you did. So there we have it. That is the front of Hawkgirl. Moving along to the sides. For the sides, we are going to take the terracottas back, of course, and the brown terracottas. Let's do the same thing over here real quick. There we go. It's the bottom of the hands. And so now what we're going to do is we're just going to fill in the sides of the gloves with brown terracotta and then just replicate the kind of front like that. Do our 3 rows of terracotta. And then on the arms here, on the second to last row, we're going to place 2 polished tufts. And then the rest is entirely just black concrete. And then just fill in the shoulders with black concrete, just these 2 rows here. And then we're going to go ahead and do the exact same thing on the other side. Like that. And that is the sides of the arms. So from here, there's not really much left to do on the body, minus the wings. So now what we can do, we're going to see a tiny bit of the back of the torso. So what we're going to do is we're just going to fill in the back of the torso with white concrete. There's no point of even filling in the back of the arms because we're completely going to cover them up. So, but yes, go ahead and fill in the torso, like so. And on that torso, we're just going to make the top 2 rows black concrete, like so. All right. I say we get these wings over with because these wings are a pain. So we're going to need the brown wool, the black wool, and the weird wool. We'll just call it that. So we're going to start down here at the legs with our weird wool. And we're going to place one of those. I'm just going to call it weird wool. We're going to place a weird wool here, leave a block or a gap, or place it here actually. Leave a gap of 4, and then place one here. We are then going to leave a gap of 1, like this, and then place 1 here and 1 below it, like so. We are then going to do 4, just like this. We are then going to do, well, the next year we're going to do 1, 2, 3 of these, and then a black wool. Same thing on this side. And while we're here, we're going to go ahead and just place a black wool here and a black wool here. The next row, we are going to do a weird wool here, and then go ahead and just place 3 black wools and just bring them forward by 1. Just like this. The next row, we are going to do, we're actually going to take this out by 1 here, and we're going to do a black wool here, and then we're going to do 3 black wools here and then just bring them out by 1, and then do the exact same thing on this side. Like so. The next row we are going to do 2 weird wools here, and then a black wool, just bring that over, and then do 3 again, and then do that on the other side as well. So you should have something that looks like this. And then in here we're just going to go ahead and place 2 black wools as well. We are then going to do 1 weird wool, a black wool, and then go ahead and just take that all the way over, and then just this block is going to be black wool like on that first row, and then we're going to take all of these forward by 1. For the next row, oh, hold on one sec, let me readjust here. Okay, for the next row, what we're going to do is we're going to do a brown wool, then a black wool, bring that forward by 1, take that all the way over, and there you have it. The next row we are going to do 2 brown wools, and then we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 black wools. Let's go ahead and do the exact same thing over here. You should have a gap of 2. And right back in here, we're going to do 2 black wools as well. For the next row, we are going to do 2 brown wools, 4 black wools, and then we're going to do 4 black wools again, but we're actually going to bring these 4 outward, just like this. I know I kind of explained that really weird. Let me show that. So that's what you're going to want to have. For the next row, we are going to do 1 brown wool. Then we're going to do 5 black wools again. We're just going to bring those out by 1. Same thing over here. There we go. And we're going to make this inner portion, we're going to do a black wool on the ends and then 2 brown wools in the middle. The next row, we're going to do 1 brown wool on the ends, 4 black wools, and then we're going to do 2 black wools, or no, 1 black wool going back in, and then we're going to do 4 brown wools, 1 black, and then do the 4 here, and then a brown on the end. For the next row, we are going to do 2 brown wools, just like this. We are going to do 4 black wools once again. We're going to do 6 brown wools, but this time we're going to break these middle 2. And then we're going to do 4 black wools here, and then 2 brown here, which will give us this. The next row, we are going to do a brown wool, a black wool, bring that out by 1. We're going to place 3 more right here. Then we're going to do 2 brown wools, skip these 4 blocks, 2 brown wools, 3 black wools, actually 4 black wools, sorry, and then we'll place 1 back here, and then a brown wool on the end. The next row, we are going to do 3 brown wools, 2 black right here, 2 brown right here, skip 4 blocks, 2 brown, 3 black, 2 brown. The next row, we are going to do 1 brown right here going in a block, 2 black right here, 2 brown going back a block, skip these 6 blocks, 2 brown, 2 black, 1 brown, or wait. Oh, okay. I didn't go in far enough that last one. There we go. So you should have something that looks like this. We're getting close. Getting close, y'all. The next row, we are going to do a brown wool and take that in by 1. We're going to go ahead and just place 1, 2 black wools right here and go ahead and just go around that with brown wools like this, and then place a brown wool here with a weird wool on the top. And then let's go ahead and do the exact same thing on this side. So place 2 black wools, go all the way around that with brown wool, and then place 1 brown wool and then a weird wool, like so. And then right here we got a little bit of a gap. Just place a black concrete here, and I guess we already filled it there. Okay. So there we go. That is the back of the statue, and that is the wings completely done. Something seems... Oh, I see. I made it a little bit off center. I was like, wait, something seems a little off here. Sure enough. Hopefully this won't be too bad to fix. I don't think it will be. 1, 1, 2. Shows how easy it is. There we go. Already fixed. Okay. Or wait, I think. Okay, yeah, I fixed it. That's how easy it is to mess up a statue, folks. That is how easy it is. Okay, so that is the wings. You don't have to worry about them anymore, thank goodness. So now, let's actually do her mace real quick. Let's get the mace over with. So for the mace, we're going to get out the black concrete, and we're just going to knock out this row of her hands here and just replace that with black concrete. We're going to make 1, 2, 3, and 4 coming out with the black concrete. And now we're going to get out the polished andesite, if I can freaking get it. There we go. andesite stairs, and the iron bars. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to place a polished andesite on the end here, and then we're going to make a square going around it, like this. What we're then going to do is we're going to place a 3 stairs on the top and 3 stairs on the bottom. We are then going to do 1, 2, 3 andesites coming off the top, and same thing on the bottom. Place stairs on the bottoms and tops, and then fill in this section. And then we're going to do the same thing on the sides here. And then just fill them in. Like so. And then, kind of looks like Mjolnir a little bit. With our iron bars, we're going to place one here, 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 and here. So kind of just offset. And then just repeat that pattern on every side of the mace. Except for this side. This side doesn't need them. Same thing on the top. And same thing on the bottom. So it should be 5 total. And once you've done that, that is the mace. So there we go. And now we can move on to the head. So for the head, let's start over with our materials here. So for the head, we are going to need, let's get rid of these. We're going to need terracotta, red concrete. I actually forgot a really big material. I don't know how I forgot that. We're going to need dark oak wood for her hair. Okay, so dark oak wood, white wool, green wool, yellow terracotta, and black concrete. Excuse me. So that is everything. So, before I start, this helmet was inspired by Rocksteady Builds' Hawkgirl helmet. It's pretty similar to it, but I did make a few modifications to it and whatnot. But yeah, I did take huge inspiration from his helmet, so shout out to him. But yeah, I did, like I said, make some modifications. Anyways, let's get started. So, we are going to start by doing 2 rows of terracottas coming off the head here, and let's go and connect those. We are then going to do 3 terracottas, 2 red concrete, 3 terracottas, my bad. We're then going to do an entire row of terracotta. We are then going to do a terracotta, a white wool, a green wool, 2 terracottas, a green wool, a white wool, a terracotta. From here upward, it really does not matter what you put here. So we're at 4 rows. I'm just going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and that is 8 rows. So I'm just going to go ahead and fill this in, and that is a pretty good spot to stop. So that's the underneath of the head there. If you are picky and you want to give her eyebrows underneath, you are more than welcome to. You're not going to see them, though. Minus that, I guess the easiest thing to do would be to just go ahead and make the rest of the head. I'm just going to go ahead and extend it out backward with the terracotta, and then we're just going to go ahead and fill this all in. This all does overlay over the head, so it works out great. Normally I don't fill stuff in underneath stuff, but this actually will help us if we do this. And plus there are bits and pieces of her like skin sticking out, so we may as well. Yeah, I'm finally excited to be done with Superman. All the updated statues from that. Going to be doing Creature Commandos next, and Suicide Squad, and then Blue Beetle. And once I finish all of them, we can finally start Supergirl and Lanterns and Clayface stuff. I want to get caught up before I start making new DCU stuff. So here we go. Here we got bald Hawkgirl. So let's start with the front. So for the front, what we're going to do is we're going to do our yellow terracotta, and we're going to place 2 yellow terracottas below the eyes, 2 in between the eyes. We're going to place a black concrete on the ends of the eyes here, and then we're going to do an entire row of yellow terracotta on top of the eyes here. The next row, we're going to do 3 yellow terracotta, 2 black concrete, 3 yellow terracotta. Next row, we're going to do 1 yellow terracotta, 1 black concrete, 1 yellow terracotta, 2 black concrete, 1 yellow terracotta, 1 black concrete, 1 yellow terracotta. The next row, we're going to break this end block and replace it with yellow terracotta. We're then going to do 1 black concrete, 1 yellow terracotta, 1 black concrete, or 2 black concrete, sorry, 1 yellow terracotta, 1 black concrete. The next row, we're just going to focus on these 4 middle blocks and just literally take these up another row. We're going to go ahead and diagonal these black concretes backward, and same thing with the yellow terracottas back here, which will give us this. Moving to, let's do the left side first. So we're going to start by doing a yellow terracotta down here, the black on top, and take the yellow terracotta all the way up to here. Next, we're going to place a yellow terracotta behind this black, a black on top of that, and then take the yellow up to here. Next, we're going to place a yellow terracotta behind this black, and then just take this all the way up, like this. From here, we're going to come to this block right here, and we're going to leave a gap of 3. 1, 2, 3. And then on this 4th block, we're going to place another yellow terracotta and just take that out by 2. We are then going to just fill this all in with yellow terracotta right here, like so. We are then going to place 2 yellow terracottas just right here. We're going to go up right here, up, and then up. So we should have 4 kind of diagonals like that. And then we're just going to go ahead and fill this little shape in with yellow terracotta just right here. What we're now going to do is we're going to do another row behind this. And then on the next row, we are going to do 1 yellow terracotta, a black concrete, a yellow terracotta, a black concrete, a yellow terracotta. These first 2 rows are going to be the exact same, so don't touch them from now on. This next row, we're going to take out the yellow terracotta by 2. 1, 2. Then we're going to take the black concrete out by 1. And then we're going to take the yellow terracotta here out by 3. 1, 2, and 3. Which will give us this. And then, actually, I don't know if we need that right now. We'll break that just in case. So that is what you're going to want for that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get our stripped dark oak wood and this kind of like empty spot right here. What we're going to end up doing with this is we're going to place 3 dark oak woods right here. We're going to place 2 underneath the back ones. And you may as well just drag those down. We're going to do dark oaks like this. And we're going to go ahead and do 1 on the edge here. And then we're going to do 2 just right here, which will give us kind of her hair hanging down inside of the helmet. So once you've done that here, we're going to go ahead and replicate that on the other side. So we are going to do yellow terracotta here, black concrete, leave this open, and yellow terracotta going all the way up. Did I actually place a block there? Oh, I did. Break this block. We don't need that there. Yellow terracotta, black concrete on top, yellow terracotta going all the way up. I'm going to do yellow terracotta going all the way up. Then we're going to take this back to where we have it over there. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and then just take this over. Fill all of this in And then I'm just going to go ahead and start this. Yeah, this is a really good helmet design. This was Rocksteady Builds. He did this. Really good helmet design. He did this on his Hawkgirl, and I tried and tried and tried to figure out like a different design, but I, for the life of me, could not. So, hands off to him. He perfected this design. So, and then we're just going to go ahead and place some blocks over here, and there we have it. There is the hair hanging out of that side, and that is the sides of the helmet done. Let's go ahead and do the top real quick. Top's pretty easy. Actually, no, I'm going to wait till we do the back before we do the top. It just makes it a little easier if we do the back first. What we're going to do is, actually, we're going to replace a little bit of the back with dark oak wood, because this is her hair, of course. We're going to replace that row. And we're also going to replace these end blocks right here with dark oak. We're then going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 dark oaks here. We're going to do another row of that underneath. Then we're going to place 4. We're going to place 2, and then 1, like this. We're then going to replace this second row with dark oak. And go ahead and just replace that one, and this one as well. And then same thing on the third row, except we're only going to replace these end blocks right here. Oh, not like that. Like that. And then we're going to get out the yellow terracotta. We're going to place 2 yellow terracottas here, 2 black concretes, 2 yellow terracottas. Then the next row we're going to do 3 yellow terracottas, 2 black concretes, 3 yellow terracottas. We're going to do that, I think, 2 more times, or maybe once. I think it's once, actually. Yeah, once. And then we're going to do 2 yellow terracottas, 4 black concretes, 2 yellow terracottas. Next row, 1 yellow terracotta, 1 black concrete, 1 yellow terracotta, 2 black concretes, 1 yellow terracotta, 1 black concrete, 1 yellow terracotta. Next row is the exact same thing. And then the final row, we're going to do 2 black concretes, 1 yellow terracotta, 2 black concretes, 1 yellow terracotta, 2 black concretes. And that is the back of the statue complete. And now for the top of the helmet, we are going to drag the black concretes backward, just connecting, just like this. And then we're going to fill in the remaining gaps with the yellow terracotta. Like that. And once you have done that, you will have finally finished your Hawkgirl statue. So I think Hawkgirl turned out great. I think she's easily my favorite member that I've made from the Justice Gang. She turned out really good. I'm really proud how she turned out. The wings, the mace, everything looks great. So yeah, I'm really proud how she ended up looking. So, but yeah, guys, thank you guys all so much for watching, and yeah, I will see you guys all in the next tutorial. Bye bye.